US Defense Secretary Jim Mattis arrived unannounced in Afghanistan just days after one of the Taliban's deadliest attacks on Afghan security forces, and just hours before suspected insurgents detonated a car bomb at a US-operated base in the eastern province of Khost, injuring a number of Afghan forces, according to the US military. Mattis, the first member of US President Donald Trump's cabinet to visit the country, is meeting with officials of the US joint mission with NATO, Operation Resolute Support, as well as Afghan government and security officials, including President Ashraf Ghani. With the US in its 16th year of military intervention in Afghanistan, Mattis sought to play down the significance of insurgent attacks such as Friday's Taliban assault on one of Afghanistan's largest military bases, in which more than 140 soldiers were killed and scores more were wounded.
We're in an era of frequent skirmishing. It's going to be far-flung, and that's the nature of this fight. Concise, short definitions in one local area or another do not give sufficient credit to really defining the complexity of the issue.
Hours before Mattis arrived, his Afghan counterpart resigned along with the Afghan Army Chief of Staff. The pair took responsibility for security failures that contributed to Friday's Taliban attack.
I believe that if someone faces problems in his duties, the solution to those problems is to find an alternative. In my opinion, the alternative for me is that I should resign and someone else should take my place.
America's top commander in Kabul, General John Nicholson, reiterated Mattis's message that the US stands firmly by Afghanistan in its fight against insurgencies, including ISIL, also known as ISIS.
I will say we were sending a very clear message to ISIS, not only to ISIS here in Afghanistan, but also ISIS Maine, that if they come here to Afghanistan, they will be destroyed. In keeping with the Secretary's intent, they will be annihilated. And so this continuing pressure we're putting on ISIS is achieving that effect, and we're going to keep it up.
General Nicholson was referring to the US military dropping America's most powerful non-nuclear bomb on ISIL targets in East Afghanistan 2 weeks ago. All these events, along with Nicholson's request for the US to send more troops to Afghanistan, has many questioning whether the US is showing any signs of exiting its already longest-running war, despite announcing mission success back in 2014. Catherine James, CGTN, Kabul.